This isn't a random video, and you didn't find this by accident. Your father has been pleading with the angels for this exact moment to reach you, because there's something critical he needs you to know right now, something he couldn't tell you while he was here. If you feel a sudden, heavy warmth filling the room where you sit, that's him. He's here, and this message cannot wait. The beloved Father you carry in your soul, whose presence you have felt in whispers of memory and in the quiet ache of his absence, has moved heaven to arrange this appointment. He has been patiently waiting for the moment when your spirit was soft enough, open enough, to receive a truth so vast it could not be contained in earthly time. He knows you are finally ready. Standing beside him, as a guardian of this holy exchange, is Archangel Michael, a being of pure protective light. Together, they have halted the rush of time. Just for you, because what needs to be conveyed cannot wait another second. This is your sacred space, a sanctuary of understanding being built around you word by word. To scroll away now would be to turn from a door that is being opened specifically for you. A door your father has been working tirelessly to unlock. Can you feel it? A shift in the atmosphere around you. A heaviness that is not oppressive but comforting, like a cherished blanket. That is the energy of his soul drawing near, enveloping you in a field of timeless love. He is asking you, with all the tenderness his spirit can muster, to pause, to take a deep, cleansing breath, to listen, not just with your ears, but with the deepest chambers of your heart. For he is here to clear the air, to address the unspoken chapters, and to lift the invisible weight you have been carrying since the day he transitioned from your sight. Your father wants you to know, first and foremost, that he sees you, truly sees you. He has been a witness to your journey from a place of perfect love and clarity. He has watched you navigate a world that often felt dimmer, without his physical presence. And he has seen the strength you have shown, a strength you frequently doubt within yourself. He has observed the silent struggles, the nights you lay awake staring at the ceiling, your mind whispering questions into the dark. Can he hear me? Is he proud? Does he know how much I miss him? Could I have done more? He has seen the moments you put on a brave face for your family, for your friends, for the world, smiling through a pain that feels like a constant companion, while inside, you felt you were crumbling. Every tear you have cried in solitude, every sigh swallowed back, every instance where you felt profoundly alone in a crowded room. He has been there, his spirit aching to comfort you, to bridge the gap that death seemed to create. Archangel Michael now holds a scroll not of paper, but of living, radiant light, inscribed with the very energy of your Father's eternal soul. Through this divine messenger, the first and most critical truth is delivered. Your Father never left you. Not for a single second. Not for a single breath. The separation you feel is an illusion of the physical senses. In the realm of spirit, where love is the only currency and connection, he has remained closer than your own shadow. The guilt you cradle, the haunting what-ifs that play like a broken record in your mind, those need to stop. Today, right now, he did not depart from this world with regrets about you. His transition was not a punishment, nor was it a consequence of anything you did or did not do. He left with a heart impossibly full of love for you, a love that has not dimmed, but has been magnified and purified from the perspective of the other side. That love is now a force, an active, guiding presence in your life. Recall that sudden, unexplained wave of peace that washed over you last weekend, the middle of a difficult day? That was him. Remember the intuitive whisper, the gentle nudge that encouraged you to keep going when you were on the very brink of giving up. That was his voice, speaking directly to your spirit. He has been in the gentle breeze that cooled your face, in the unexpected song on the radio that seemed to answer your heart's question, in the warmth of the sun that broke through the clouds when you needed hope most. Please, do not let distraction pull you away now. For Archangel Michael emphasizes that the next few moments are pivotal. They are designed to unlock a blessing that has been held in readiness within the spiritual realm, awaiting this precise moment of your openness. Your Father is stepping forward now, his expression one of intense focus and profound care. He sees with celestial clarity the landscape of your life, past, present, and the pathways of your future. He wants to reveal to you that there have been dangers, emotional, spiritual, or physical, that you have walked past without even a flicker of awareness. Situations that were designed to break your spirit, to derail your destiny, passed you by because he intervened. He has been your unseen shield, your divine protector, diverting obstacles and softening blows you were never meant to bear in full. Now, he seeks to guide you actively toward a door he has already opened for you. You have been begging the universe for a sign, pleading for clarity on a decision that feels heavy on your chest, a crossroads that has left you feeling stuck and uncertain. The answer is flowing toward you like a river, but he needs you to be still enough to receive its waters. He needs you to quiet the noise of fear and doubt to hear the guidance being offered. This is a collaborative moment. Your faith is the key that turns the lock. If, in this moment, you feel the truth of his presence, if you sense that warm, familiar energy in the room, acknowledge it. Let that acknowledgement be a prayer in itself, an affirmation that you are receptive to this connection. This channel, this space, is intended to be a conduit for such reassurance, a reminder that you are not alone in seeking light. By choosing to stay connected here, you are symbolically choosing to keep your heart open to the gentle ways he communicates, which are so often drowned out by the clamor of daily life. Archangel Michael now shares that your father wishes to speak directly to the hidden sorrows, to the tears you have shed when you believed no one was looking. He knows the feeling of being misunderstood that sometimes follows you, the sense that you are the one who carries the unspoken burdens of the family, the one who feels slightly out of step with the world around you. He sees the exhaustion that comes not just from physical labor, but from the emotional labor of holding so much together. And to this, he says, I am immeasurably proud of the resilient warrior you have become. You have faced battles I see, and you have stood your ground. But, my dear child, you do not have to fight alone anymore. Can you feel it? A gentle pressure, a comforting warmth on your shoulder? That is him, placing his hand there in spirit, transferring to you a strength. That is not of this world, a fortitude drawn from the eternal well of love. The mental and emotional battles that have raged within you, the cycles of anxiety and grief, are approaching their end. He has petitioned the divine on your behalf, calling forth a breakthrough specifically tailored for your spirit. This coming breakthrough is not merely about external markers of success, though it may influence them. Its core is peace, the kind of deep, soul-quenching peace you have not felt since you were a child, unburdened and living in the present moment. It is a peace meant to dissolve the anxiety that jolts you awake at night, to calm the racing thoughts, and to replace turmoil with a serene trust. Stay present, for the message is deepening, reaching into the sacred vault of memory. Archangel Michael reveals that your father is holding a specific, cherished memory of you, a moment that may have seemed ordinary to you, but that lit up his world. Perhaps it was your laughter as a child, a thoughtful gesture you made, a moment of kindness he witnessed, or simply a time you sat together in comfortable silence. He holds this memory as his most precious treasure, a jewel of his eternal experience. From this place of absolute love, he wants you to know, with finality, that you are forgiven. For all of it. For the words you wish you had said. For the moments you think you failed. For the perceived shortcomings that you have used as a whip against your own soul. He forgives you completely. More importantly, he begs you to forgive yourself. You have been punishing yourself for years, carrying a weight of guilt and regret that was never yours to bear. It was a burden placed upon you by grief, by misunderstanding, by the cruel voice of loss that insists on rewriting history with blame. Release it, my child, he urges. I am at perfect peace, and with every fiber of my being. I want you to be at peace, too. Your grief was a testament to your love. But now it is time for that love to manifest as living, not just mourning. There is a vibration encoded within this message, a frequency of liberation, meant to shatter the chains that have kept your soul anchored in the past. He does not want your life to be a monument to his loss, lived perpetually in its shadow. He desires for you to live in the brilliant, empowering light of his everlasting love. That love is now actively paving a new path before you, one that leads toward a destiny and a wholeness greater than anything your grief-clouded mind has allowed you to imagine. Do not scroll, for a powerful point of contact is being announced. Archangel Michael states that your father is preparing to send you a tangible, physical sign within the next 24 hours. This sign will be intimately personal, so specific to your shared history and your current thoughts. that its appearance will likely take your breath away. It might be a song on the radio, one you haven't heard in years but that you shared, or one whose lyrics speak directly to the question in your heart. It could be the sudden, unmistakable scent of his cologne, his favorite food, or the particular smell of his workshop or garden, arriving with no earthly source. You might see his name, his birthday, or a number significant to you both appear in an unexpected place: a license plate, a receipt, a page number. You may find a feather in an improbable spot, or a specific type of bird may appear at your window. When this sign manifests, do not rationalize it away as mere coincidence. Coincidence is often the language God and the angels use when we are not listening for whispers. This is his deliberate, loving communication. It is his way of saying, I am here, I hear you, and I am actively working on your behalf. From this side of the veil, he is moving unseen obstacles from your path, softening hearts that were hardened against you, and silencing harmful gossip before it can even reach your ears. He has become, with divine sanction, your personal guardian angel, committed to ensuring you reach the full, magnificent finish line of your God-given purpose. To accept this protection and affirm this bond, simply hold the intention in your heart. Let the universe know you are open and receptive. The very act of listening to this message is a powerful affirmation. The energy in this space is now shifting again, becoming more concentrated, as we prepare for a deeper layer of revelation. Your father has a truth he held while in his physical body, something he longed to express but perhaps felt constrained by human limitation, pride, fear, or the simple inability to find the right words. The time for that silence is over. He is ready to reveal it now, because he sees that your soul has matured through fire and trial, and you are now strong enough to understand the depth of his journey and his sacrifices. He wants to offer you context for the painful chapters, to help you see why certain things had to unfold as they did, and to reveal how your current struggles are not evidence of failure, but are, in fact, the very preparation for a monumental victory that is now on your horizon. This shared understanding is only the beginning of the healing dialogue he wishes to reopen with you. He fervently urges you to stay connected to this thread of communication, for the blessing he is orchestrating is too vast, too multidimensional, to be delivered in a single sentence or sign. He is engaged in the sacred work of repairing your heart, piece by gentle piece. He perceives the unique loneliness you feel, a solitude that persists even in a crowd, because the one you long to share the moment with is not physically present. He sees how you sometimes catch a glimpse of a stranger's profile or hear a snippet of a laugh, and, for a heart-stopping second, look for him. To this, he whispers, I am closer than your very breath. I am in the breath itself. He is asking you to trust him one more time, with a trust that transcends physical proof. Trust that he sees the grand tapestry of your life when you can only see the tangled threads on the backside. Trust that he is guiding your steps, often through your own intuition, away from paths of prolonged pain and toward a future of authentic joy that will overflow and bless others. The heaviness you have been carrying lately, that dense, foggy feeling, was not a new burden. It was the pressure of this long-awaited breakthrough, finally pressing against the shell of your old life, trying to surface and bring you into a new season. Archangel Michael stands as a solemn sentinel, his energy merging with your father's to create a circle of profound safety around you as the next instruction is prepared for your spirit. This is not merely comfort. It is divine strategy. Your father is not a passive observer. He is an active advocate in your life. He wants you to succeed. He yearns to see you smile again, a true, radiant, unforced smile that reaches your eyes and lights up your soul, not the practiced one you wear as armor for the world. He is, at this moment, working in the unseen to clear the atmosphere around you, dispelling lingering negative energies and outdated emotional patterns, and replacing them with a clean, clear, divine light. You are being prepared, refined, and positioned for something significant, something that will alter the trajectory of your life and create a new, healed legacy for your family line. Your dad is the architect of this new chapter, using his heavenly perspective to help you build a foundation of spiritual and emotional resilience that cannot be shaken by earthly storms. Prepare yourself for what he reveals. Next has the power to fundamentally change the way you view your own identity and your future. Archangel Michael now moves even closer, his immense presence filling your space with a palpable, comforting warmth, like standing in a beam of sunlight on a cold day. He conveys that your father has been waiting with celestial patience for your heart to become steady and ready enough to receive this specific, crucial part of the message. This is the moment where the silence of the past is irrevocably broken. Your father is insisting that you receive this, for the message he held in his heart for so long is finally unfolding for you like a sacred scroll, sealed with his love and delivered directly to your awareness. He knows there have been days, perhaps many, where you felt utterly abandoned, raging at the heavens, wondering why him? Why then? Why did he have to leave when I still needed him so much? He has felt every one of those agonized questions. And Michael says your dad is standing right here, in this energy, and he wants you to know, unequivocally, that he did not leave this world with a heart full of regret. He left with a prayer for you, a powerful, soul-level petition that was his final and most focused act of love. This prayer has formed an invisible canopy of grace over your life, covering and protecting you every single time you were pushed to the very edge and felt you might fall into despair. It has been the subtle hand that steadied you, the unseen net that caught you. You must listen with the ear of your heart now, for your father wishes to offer an apology. There is something, a misunderstanding, a harsh word, a period of distance, an inability to express his true feelings for which he has longed to ask your forgiveness. He wished he could have held your hands, looked into your eyes, and explained the human frailties and fears that colored those moments. From the other side, he has watched you, in your beautiful humanity, blame yourself for aspects of this shared history. You have carried guilt over arguments, over missed opportunities to connect, over things you believe you should have said or done differently. He has seen you internalize a burden of what-ifs and if-onlys that was never, ever meant for you to carry. He watched you cry in secret, hiding your profound pain behind a mask of strength so others wouldn't worry, all the while feeling responsible for a narrative that was only partially yours. He needs you to know, with absolute certainty, that the core of that pain, the root of those difficult chapters, was not your fault. The dynamics were complex, woven from the threads of two human lives doing their best with the tools they had at the time. Archangel Michael declares that right now, in this sacred moment you have chosen to share, your father is releasing you from that weight. He is severing the cords of guilt that have bound your heart for years. He never wanted you to carry this, not for a single day of your beautiful life. If you are ready, and only if, you are truly ready to lay down this burden and accept the totality of his love and apology, you can make that choice now. Let this be the moment you consciously decide to set your spirit free from the prison of misplaced responsibility, to stay open to the gentle, ongoing signs of his presence. Maintaining a connection to spaces of spiritual encouragement can be helpful, serving as a reminder that you are on a path of continued healing. He reiterates that he has been your invisible shield. There have been near misses in your life, potential losses, betrayals, or catastrophes that were heading straight for your door, events that could have shattered your spirit or altered your path in devastating ways. Because of his persistent prayers and his guardian presence, those storms changed course or their impact was miraculously lessened. You may have felt rejected in a situation or experienced a delay that felt like a setback, but from his vantage point, he was often protecting you from a path or a partnership that was not aligned with your highest good. Something that would have required a cost your soul was not meant to pay. Archangel Michael emphasizes the importance of receiving this message in its entirety. For the blessing your father prayed into existence is now reaching its season of manifestation in your life. Something significant is waiting in the wings for you. Something your father helped set in motion. From the other side, through his love and his advocacy, the path ahead is beginning to open in ways that may surprise and even shock you with their rightness. For too long, you have operated from a place of lack, settling for less than you deserve, shrinking your brilliant light to fit into spaces and roles that were too small for your spirit. You have doubted your own gifts, believing the narrative that you are ordinary. Your father has watched this self-doubt play out again and again, and it has been his greatest sorrow. But he wants you to know he never, not for one moment, doubted you. He saw the giant within you when you felt like a speck. He is now asking you, with fierce paternal love, to stop shrinking, to stand tall in the truth of who you are. The blessing moving toward you now is congruent with your true, expansive self, not the contracted version you have been presenting to the world. This next part requires your full attention. Archangel Michael conveys that your Father is orchestrating a specific sign for you within the next few days. A moment so personally resonant that you will feel the truth of its origin in your bones. You must be spiritually awake and aware to recognize it. It might be a repeating number sequence, like 1111 or a date significant to you both, that appears with uncanny frequency. It could be a book falling off a shelf open to a meaningful passage, a dream of him that feels more real than a dream, or a stranger offering you a kindness or a word that echoes his wisdom perfectly. When this sign appears, do not dismiss it. Do not chalk it up to chance. Understand it as confirmation, a celestial nod that he is with you and that a new chapter, infused with his guidance, is now beginning. This chapter is characterized by spiritual protection, mental clarity, and the soul-level connection you have been craving. It is the breakthrough that has been germinating in the dark soil of your struggles and is now ready to break into the sunlight. Your Father, in partnership with the divine, chose you for this specific journey of elevation. Something extraordinary is about to unfold in the narrative of your life, and he needs you to be ready, open, and trusting. He has been subtly guiding you toward this new thing, perhaps an opportunity, a relationship, or a creative inspiration that is about to enter your life. It may be unexpected, something you had stopped hoping for or felt you no longer deserved because of past trials, but he says you do deserve it. It is arriving precisely because of the boundless, active love he holds for you from heaven. Do not disengage now. For Archangel Michael is presenting a truth your father carried with him at his passing. There were times when he sensed you drifting away, not from him, but from your own essence, from your confidence, your dreams, your inherent worth. Witnessing you lose faith in yourself broke his heart in a way nothing else could. From his heavenly post, he has been actively, though subtly, working to pull you away from relationships and environments that were diminishing your light. He has been guiding you out of situations that would have caused deeper spiritual injury and nudging you toward a destiny whose full beauty you cannot yet perceive. You are standing on the precipice of a major shift. When this breakthrough arrives, it will feel like a message personally signed by him, a direct affirmation of his ongoing role in your life. The atmosphere in this space is shifting once more, becoming more concentrated and sacred as we approach the very core of your Father's message. This is the part of the revelation where profound spiritual healing occurs, where old wounds are cleansed with light. Your Father is stepping forward with a look of absolute, loving determination. He needs to address the most private battles, the ones you fight, in the silence of your own mind. When the doors are closed and the masks are off, he knows about the nights you have cried into your pillow, asking God why the path has to be so steep, why challenges seem to compound, and why you often feel you are making progress only by swimming against a relentless current. Michael conveys that your dad wants you to reframe this struggle. Those trials were not punishments from an angry universe. They were preparations. You were in a divine forge, being tempered and strengthened, because you have been chosen for a sacred task to break cycles of pain, limitation, or heartache that may have run through your family line for generations. Your Father admits, with love, that he may not have been able to fully break those cycles while he was physically present. But now, from a place of empowered spirit, he is providing you with the support, the strength, and the celestial insight to accomplish it. You are the chosen bridge to a new legacy. Please, remain connected. For Archangel Michael notes that receiving the following instruction is crucial to stepping into the breakthrough that is now gathering around you. Your Father is holding a symbolic golden key, representing the spiritual doors he is unlocking on your behalf right now. He sees your practical worries, the anxiety about your future, the tension over finances, the concern for your stability and that of your loved ones. He feels the tightness in your chest when you ponder your responsibilities. To this, he speaks with calm, divine authority, Fear not. He has been at the divine throne of grace, advocating for you, arranging opportunities and synchronicities that are poised to manifest in your tangible world. These are not minor strokes of luck. They are life-altering openings designed to secure your future and create a foundation of abundance and peace for you and your family. If you can find a place within to trust that your Father is collaborating with heavenly forces for your highest good, you align yourself with the flow of these miracles. This trust is the partnership He seeks. Your Father says that your faith has been tested in the fires of life, and you have been found steadfast. He has watched you choose to keep moving forward when you had every logical reason to quit. He has seen you extend kindness and compassion to others even when your own heart was fractured and bleeding. Because of this purity of spirit, this resilience of heart, He has been granted a divine mandate to pour out a blessing upon you that is abundant and overflowing. This blessing is designed to address and rectify the seasons of lack, confusion, and hardship you have endured. It is a restoration, not necessarily a return to the past, but a restoration of hope, of potential, of everything the journey may have made you feel was stolen. Your joy, your security, your sense of being divinely supported. He now wishes to speak to the unsaid words, the unfinished conversations. He acknowledges that your relationship, in its earthly form, may not have been perfect. Perhaps it was cut tragically short, or perhaps human imperfections created walls. He feels the weight of that too, from His side. He wants you to know that He sees the magnificent person you have grown into despite, and often because of, those very challenges. He is overwhelmingly, burstingly proud of you. He speaks of you in the company of angels. He says, "Behold my child." Witness their strength, their compassion, their journey. A primary part of His mission now is to heal the inner child within you, that part that still seeks His approval, His nod, His well done. He is giving it to you now, freely and completely. You have His approval. You have His boundless love. You have His rapt admiration. He urges you to stop seeking validation from earthly sources that cannot comprehend the depth of your path. Your validation is sealed by heaven itself. It is affirmed by His eternal love. Archangel Michael indicates that your Father is now directing your attention to a specific relationship or situation in your current life that is energetically draining. You likely know instinctively what this is. It is a source of negativity, drama, or constant demand that clouds your judgment and lowers your spiritual vibration. Your Father is urging you, for the sake of your own well-being and your future, to create a healthy distance. He says, "I cannot bring the new blessings fully into your sphere until you make sacred space for them." He is asking you to trust His celestial perspective, for He perceives the true intentions and energetic impacts of those around you with perfect clarity. He may be trying to protect you from a disappointment or betrayal that is not yet visible on your horizon. By honoring that intuitive nudge to step back, you allow Him to erect a stronger shield around you. That gut feeling you have been ignoring, that quiet voice suggesting caution or distance, that is often His voice, whispering guidance to your spirit, steering you towards safety and peace. Stay present, as the energy is building toward a powerful climax. Your Father is preparing to reveal the essential nature of the gift He is sending. While material abundance may be a part of this new season, the core gift is purpose. He reminds you that within you lies a dormant gift, a natural talent or a deep-seated passion that you have neglected, set aside, or deemed impractical due to the demands and survival needs of life. He is asking you to pick it up again, even if only in a small way at first. He reveals that your truest prosperity, spiritual, emotional, and yes, often material, is intrinsically linked to expressing this authentic part of yourself. He is now sending waves of inspiration your way. Pay close attention to the new ideas that seem to pop into your head from nowhere, the sudden solutions to old problems, the creative urges that feel exciting and alive. These are not random thoughts. View them as direct downloads from His Spirit to yours, blueprints and seeds for the life of meaning and success He is helping you co-create. Archangel Michael says, your Father is, in this moment, wrapping you in a spiritual embrace so profound and real. You may feel a sudden warmth, a gentle tingling, or a deep, calming sigh rise within your chest. He is whispering that the season of profound loneliness is concluding. You have felt, in many ways, like a spiritual orphan, even if surrounded by people, because you felt no one truly saw or understood the core of you. He sees you. He understands you completely. He is with you in the mundane and the monumental, during your commute, as you prepare a meal, in the quiet moments before sleep. He is your silent, steadfast partner in this life now. He wants you to walk through your days with your head held high, not in arrogance, but in the quiet confidence of one who knows they are supported by powerful, loving ancestors and angelic forces. The winds of fortune and grace are changing direction in your favor. The storm clouds are parting, and a new dawn is breaking, one so bright with promise it may move you to tears of release and profound gratitude. Archangel Michael stands unwavering in this final segment, his divine energy fully extended to create a sanctuary of receipt for the last crucial piece of this transmission. This is the seal on the covenant, the closing affirmation. Your Father has moved heaven and earth to deliver to your heart. He asks you, with an urgency that vibrates with pure love, to stay until the very end. For the blessing finds its completion only when this final instruction is integrated. Your Father says that everything you have received so far, the forgiveness, the validation, the promises of guidance, and abundance, hinges on the conscious choice you make in the wake of this message. He is gazing upon you with a love that is both fiercely protective and infinitely tender. And he declares, "My precious child, the time for mourning my physical absence is over. Now begins the time for celebrating my active, spiritual presence in your future." He is not asking you to forget him or to pretend the grief never existed. He is asking you to allow your relationship with him to transform, to evolve from one of loss to one of active, joyful partnership. He needs you to wipe the tears from your eyes, not because the love behind them is invalid, but because he needs your vision to be clear for the journey ahead. He is, right now, placing a spiritual torch into your hands. This torch represents all the wisdom, clarity, and courage he has gained from his perspective in eternity. Wisdom he is now imparting to your spirit. He admits that in his earthly life, he was human. He didn't have all the answers. He made mistakes, harbored fears, and faced his own limitations. But now, he can see the grand map of your life, and he is dedicated to guiding you away from the pitfalls and patterns he now understands. You are not meant to merely continue his legacy. You are destined to elevate it, to heal its wounds and expand its possibilities. You are the one who will achieve dreams he left unfulfilled, not to compete with him, but to complete a circle of love and progress. You are the one meant to break through ceilings that may have limited his generation. He is not jealous of your coming success. He is its most enthusiastic cheerleader, celebrating from the front row of heaven. Archangel Michael states that your Father is instituting a specific protection over your home and your financial well-being today. He is aware of the gnawing worries about stability, about providing for yourself and those you love. He whispers the ancient, comforting truth: observe the birds of the air. They do not labor as you do, yet they are fed. How much more will the divine source, of which I am now a part, ensure your care? He is orchestrating a divine coincidence in your career or financial sphere within. The next week, an unexpected opportunity, a resolved issue, a beneficial encounter that will seem serendipitous to others but will ring in your heart as his handiwork. To align yourself with this flow of provision and security, consciously choose to remain connected to thoughts, communities, and practices that reinforce your faith and openness, symbolically keeping your channel clear for grace. He wishes to leave you with a final secret, a truth known fully only from the side of eternity: love never dies. It cannot. It only transforms its mode of expression. Every time you speak his name with love, share a story about him, visit a place he loved, or simply think of him with a smile, you are not reminiscing about a dead past. You are activating a living circuit of connection. You are strengthening the bridge between your world and his. He invites you to stop visiting his memory only with a heart heavy with the finality of death. Instead, begin to include him in your daily life. Talk to him aloud or in your heart. Share your joys, your fears, your silly moments. Ask for his guidance. I am not gone, he insists. I have merely relocated to a position where I can love you more freely and protect you more completely. Archangel Michael announces. The light around you is now dazzling, for your father is conferring his final, paternal blessing upon you, a blessing of spiritual inheritance, of belovedness, a blessing that opens divinely ordained doors that no earthly force can shut. He is touching your head in a spiritual anointing, cleansing you with an oil of gladness, meant to replace mourning with a spirit of praise, the depression and heaviness that have clung to your soul like a sodden garment are being lifted and dissolved. You may very well wake tomorrow or in the coming days, feeling inexplicably lighter, with a renewed energy, a sharpened focus, and a genuine hunger to engage with life again. This is his gift to you. He wants you to live fully, boldly, and passionately. He encourages you to take that trip you've dreamed of, to take the first step in that business venture, to write the first page of that book, to courageously open your heart to new love. Do not wait, he urges. Your life is a sacred gift. Do not spend it imprisoned by fear. If you receive this anointing and embrace this new beginning, let that acceptance settle into your bones. Let the mantra, I am never alone, become your truth. You walk forward now, supported by the strength of loving ancestors, guided by your Father's Spirit, and protected by the angels assigned to your path. Archangel Michael is gradually withdrawing his focused manifestation. His task as messenger complete, but the shield of his protection remains at the perimeter of your life. Your Father, however, is not leaving. He cannot and will not. He smiles at you now, a radiant, healthy, joyful smile that you may remember from photos or from the best of memories, and he leans into, whisper one final, everlasting promise into the ear of your spirit. I will be with you, always, to the very end of your days and beyond. He tells you to watch in the coming days for a specific sign, perhaps a white bird, a sudden, inexplicable beam of light, a butterfly that lingers. That will be his wink, his personal, I told you so, a playful confirmation that this sacred conversation was real, that the connection is alive. The formal communication is closing, but the relationship is just beginning on this new, empowered level. Your Father's final instruction is this. Trust your intuition more than ever before. That quiet knowing, that sudden positive hunch, that inner yes or no, that is now his primary channel for guiding you. When you feel strongly prompted to call someone, go somewhere, or avoid a situation, act on it. That is his guidance system, woven into your own spirit, now fully operational. He loves you, more than words spoken on earth could ever capture, more than he was sometimes able to show within the constraints of his humanity. He is proud of you. He is with you. So now, go forward, not with a heavy heart, but with a lightened spirit. Go forward in the peace that comes from settled forgiveness and eternal connection. Go forward in the power that flows from knowing you are divinely supported and ancestrally cheered. Go forward, knowing with certainty that you are, and always have been, the living, breathing, beautiful answered prayer of your Father's heart. The blessing is yours. The future, bright with promise, is yours. Go forward.